Welcome to Paul's Kitchen. This is Chef Paul, and this is just Chef Paul today. Alex is busy and Amy's at work, and I just come along some information. And this is something that I really want my users to pay attention to. And this has absolutely nothing to do with cooking, but it is important because this has everything to do with your privacy and your security. And this is about using Chinese products. Uh, if you know me personally, you're going to know that I'm going to make fun of and tease people who buy from Temu and AliExpress. Why? Because they're cheap products, they're garbage, and it's very rare you get anything good from them. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few things that look entertaining, but they're not that great. But there's actually another reason why Temu needs to go. And there's actually a few things like TikTok and Temu, AliExpress, and there's others. What you want to do, everyone, is pay attention to this fact. Any company that operates in China is required by the Chinese government to hand over any information they hold. So when you buy from Temu, your name, your address, and your credit card information is sitting on a server. And it should be pretty secure server so that somebody just can't hack in and get your credit card information. And we know this happens all the time here. Not all the time per se, but we do hear leaks and everything else. And this is a really, really bad thing. But nonetheless, it does happen. It shouldn't, but it does. But every time we buy a product from one of these companies, they have our information somewhere on a secure file, on a server that theoretically shouldn't be allowed to be touched unless it's by us when we make a purchase. However, Chinese law, as of late, states that if they request information that they hold, they're required to give it to them. So if the Chinese government decides that they want your credit card, Temu has to give it to them. That's law. China doesn't operate under the same guidelines, laws, and rules that we abide by in North America and Europe. They have a totally different system. And I'm not saying that China's going to do something nefarious and evil with said information. Heck, for all I know, they may never touch it. However, we don't know that they won't. For your own security, for your own protection, the 3 apps that I'm going to give you that I know of right off the bat is Temu, AliExpress, and TikTok. If you have them on your phone or on your children's phone, remove them. Make sure you go into permissions to deny all. And that's the best way you can really do it. If your phone has it built in and it's only letting you disable it, go in and make sure you remove permissions. Pay attention to your apps. If you download an app, especially if it requires your information, and most of them all require something, get rid of it. If it comes out of China, just get rid of it. And I'm not saying this to insult Chinese people. Chinese people are some of the best people you ever meet. You walk down the street and you see them, they're very friendly, they're easygoing, and they're good people. The Chinese government, on the other hand, isn't a democratic government. They're tyrants. They're like a king. They say they're communist, but really they're fascist. It's not the best government, and they don't treat their people the right way. So when they sit there and say that they have the right to gather any information held on servers in their country, that's a cause for concern. So to all my users and viewers out there, I'm really asking you guys to pay attention to what apps you have on your phone. If it means taking a few minutes and and Googling where these apps are coming from, then do it. Remove all permissions and delete the apps and just find something else. Uh, I'm sorry to say, but a government that demands personal secure information from companies is really just scamming. And it's the truth. It is. If I buy something from Temu that costs me 50 cents, and then all of a sudden the Chinese government has my credit card information when they really had no right or reason to, what's to stop them from ruining my credit or racking up huge bills that I don't know about until I see a credit report or I check my banking app? It's very real, folks. And if you don't believe me, if you think I'm making something up, Google it. It's there. Uh, I'm hearing reports that this doesn't start until June. Uh, I don't think you should wait until June because they can sit and say that they're not doing anything until then, but I don't trust a thing anybody tells me on that. Uh, Keep yourselves safe, and if that means that you feel safer getting a VPN, hey, go for it. It will help you. So, anyways, guys, I hope this helps out, and I hope somebody gets something out of this. Have a great day.